We all have secrets. I just happen to have a whole century of them weaved inside me. I woke to dust moving like breath, not from lungs, but from the earth itself. Light slipped through broken concrete, touching me the way memory touches skin. Around me lay silence, the kind that follows the end of everything. I am small, yet I have carried the weight of the world for decades. I was made from love, not from leather. Every stitch, a prayer from a father's hand. He built me for small steps. Hands shaped me with care, threading love into every seam. For a girl who dreamed of the world beyond her village. The cobbler hummed as he carved 2 letters on each side of me. The initials of a child who laughed louder than the sea. She wore me with pride. Since then, I have learned. Loss doesn't begin when something ends. It begins the moment you realize it won't return. I remember silence and the sound of the world forgetting. The sea found me before the living did. When the net closed, it felt like a second birth. Light. After what felt like centuries, I saw it again. The morning sun. Rough hands lifted me, salt-stained, kind. A fisherman pulled me from the sea, his eyes tired, kind, unbelieving. He turned me over, perhaps wondering whose story I held. He didn't know. I had once carried laughter. Now I was heavy with memory. He left me on his boat, where I dried beside his prayers. And when the wind took me again, I did not fight. Silence took him. Water kept me. I landed in dust, in the age of guns and grief. He found me there, a young soldier, hungry, afraid. Laughter born out of fear, he slipped me on without care and marched into the desert's open mouth. I heard the sky roar and the ground drank. At night he whispered of home. Hope helped them smile. We ran through smoke and thunder. Each step was a prayer no one heard. Then the bullet came, quick, almost kind. He fell forward, arms open, face to earth. I stayed a moment longer, holding the warmth of a life that never learned how to rest. He fell beside me, eyes still open, staring at a horizon he'd never reach. A stranger from a strange land was my next bearer. A new land, a new story awaits. The soldier carried me like a relic, as if I could walk him to the world he dreamed of. When the guns quieted, footsteps took their place. I walked again, this time with thousands. Smoke, red banners. Voices rising. A revolution has begun. They carried flags stitched from hunger and hope. Mothers, farmers, children, all marching toward a word they could barely afford to speak. Freedom. At night, by firelight, he whispered, "We fight so our children won't have to." And when the first shot rang out, chaos. Because some dreams, once spoken aloud, refuse to kneel again. But the world always finds a way to repeat itself. When the storm came, I fell again, forgotten in the mud of another promise. Across the ocean, I found myself in the hands of another believer, a Cuban boy, eyes on fire, heart too big for the world that caged him. He wore me with purpose, not comfort. He ran through jungles shouting freedom's name. At night, they sang softly to remember why they fought. The song sounded like home, even when home was gone.
Aunque lejos de casa, el corazón no olvida la tierra que nos vio nacer. Mi tierra, mi libertad. Cuando volveré a verte.
When the ambush came, it felt rehearsed. He fell beside a river that forgot his name. The others left. I stayed, waiting for another war to remember him by.
Ngoma, twende! Siku nzima mwendo kasi, twavuma kama ngoma. Weyo, weyo.
He wore me, a dock worker with rough hands. His feet bled, but his spirit didn't. The next war came sooner than I expected. Feet pounding the streets, chanting for a future without fear. Thousands moved as one, voices cracking the sky open. When the regime came, the world turned white smoke. Sirens, screams, stitched into dust. Yet there was music in the chaos, the rhythm of courage. The sound of people refusing to fall. Then a hand lifted me, soft, foreign, trembling. A camera hung from his neck. He looked at me the way guilt looks at memory. And from that moment on, I traveled as witness, a souvenir, a memory of a revolution not to be worn, but experienced. He carried me through cities that no longer wept. The noise had faded. Only music remained. Trumpets laughed where guns once spoke. Drums found the heartbeat war had taken. In a dim room beneath the street, he sat alone, half in shadow, half in forgiveness. When he left, he forgot me, or maybe set me free. A young girl found me. She took me as a memory, too, of the world she would soon leave behind. The girl traded fake smiles and a fake life to feel something real. Now she walked among tents that breathed with sorrow. She carried me while helping others, hands steady, eyes kind, heart tired. I was stolen from her when no one was watching, only to be abandoned to a new life of solitude and the cold winds. Time passed by as I watched in silence. I changed hands faster than the wind could change direction. So many new faces, so much sadness. I felt their pain. I felt their void. I held their secrets. I held their shame, their guilt. I didn't judge. I only listened. I felt a hand lift me from the dust, gentle, as if it already knew who I belonged to. The young man held me close, and in his eyes I saw a memory. Not his, but one carried through stories whispered by an old woman in a quiet fishing village. And then she saw me. Her breath broke. Her world folded inwards. In my worn leather, she saw the echo of her father's footsteps. The childhood that slipped away long before the war ever came.